Welcome to my channel, ketomealsandrecipes.com. In this recipe video, I will show you how I have adapted and made Anthony Bourdain's cookbook recipe, dough chow salad with herbs, scallions, sprouts, and eggs. And I will also show you the adaptations I made to a classic Vietnamese dipping sauce, which I turned into a salad dressing. As you can tell by the name of this recipe, you will need to make my Keto Vietnamese dough chow salad or daikon and carrot pickle relish. That's because it's an important part of this absolutely delicious salad, and if you can make it a day or two ahead of time, perfect. It does keep in your fridge for several weeks. And if you're wondering what this tastes like, I'd like to quote my husband. He said, "This salad has the most unique combination of flavors that come together to make one of the best salads he's ever had. And it tastes like a salad that would be served at a high-end restaurant." In order that you can decide what size serving you want for yourself, whether you're having it as a side salad or as a full meal, the macronutrient ratio for this dough chow salad with herbs, scallions, sprouts, and eggs is 1.6 to 1, with 12.6 grams of total carbs, 3.9 grams of dietary fiber, resulting in 8.7 grams of net carbs, which is the perfect serving as a lunch or light dinner. Before getting into the salad, the first thing I'm going to do is actually make the Vietnamese dipping sauce, or as I have adapted it, to be a keto-style salad dressing. So get your mixing bowl, and to it we're going to add all the ingredients. Begin by pouring in the Thai or Vietnamese fish sauce, either one will do, and the sweetener, which I ground to a fine confectioner powder, the water. Because I would like a more noticeable lime taste, I'm going to take my lime and zest it because that will add a lot of flavor to the salad dressing. And then just squeeze the lime. By squeezing the lime yourself and getting the fresh lime juice, I think it tastes much better than the stuff you buy in a bottle, but use what you can. Now toss in the lime juice and the lime zest into the bowl. Pour in the rice vinegar. Add your grated garlic and your chopped bird's eye chili. This next ingredient is optional. Because I like it a little bit hotter, I'm going to add just a bit of red pepper flakes. And using a fork, stir well. You want to help the sweetener combine with the liquid ingredients and to dissolve a bit. I'm not adding the oil at this point. I will be adding it just before I'm ready to use the salad dressing. I also want to point out that I make this salad dressing first because it takes a minimum of 10 minutes and up to 30 minutes if you have the time for this salad dressing ingredients to combine and really bloom and develop a good flavor. And once you make this salad dressing, if you like it, make double or triple the recipe because it's wonderful on all kinds of different salads. Other than the prepared dough chow, the rest of the salad components are all fresh and very nutrient dense. Here are the herbs I'm going to use. From left to right, basil leaves, cilantro, also called coriander, and if you can find, get mint that has small leaves. It can be either spearmint or peppermint. Both kinds of mint work well. So begin by removing the leaves from the stems of all three of these herbs, mint, cilantro, and basil. You want just the leaves, not the stem included in this particular recipe. Before transferring the dough chow pickle to the salad bowl, I give everything a good stir in the jar and then scoop out the carrot and daikon. You don't want to add any of the pickle brine to the salad. Next, to the bowl I add my mint leaves. To the bowl add your cilantro. Here I want to point out that if you have larger leaves such as I do with my basil, just roll everything up into a tube. Just cut your tube lengthwise like this. Then put the cut basil into the bowl with the rest of the ingredients. This recipe also requires that you get some fresh mung bean sprouts. As you may be aware, sprouted seeds are very high in nutrients and quite low in carbs, even though they come from other beans or seeds that we may not actually use in keto most of the time. And add these sprouts to your bowl. This is most of the hard work, so just before adding the salad dressing, I will add the oil. In my case, I'm using olive oil to the salad dressing. Give everything a good stir At this point, I pour all the prepared salad dressing over my tossed salad ingredients. And while I'm at it, I want to mention that every time I make a recipe, I actually always weigh out all my ingredients. I use grams, but you can use ounces, and that's because when you measure by cups or tablespoons, you will not always have the same quantity. Also, by being precise and weighing your ingredients, you will get the same delicious flavor profile each and every time you make this recipe or any recipe. When you're tossing your ingredients, you can use either those special salad serving utensils or, as I'm doing, 2 of my soup spoons to scoop up and gently toss the salad fixings. Having done that, let this portion of the salad rest for about 2 or 3 minutes and then toss one more time. In Anthony Bourdain's recipe, he adds the eggs before he adds the salad dressing. But when I first made this salad, I found that if I added them at that point, the egg whites and the yolks of my quartered pieces separated and it didn't look so good. So I prefer to cut up my eggs into quarter-size wedges, as he recommends, and arrange the eggs on top just before I serve them. In this way, my eggs don't fall apart, and I think it looks much better. And as I've mentioned a number of times, I feel very strongly that food should look as good as it tastes. Now, as my last step, I sprinkle the scallions on top. And that's all there is to making this salad. I'd just like to remind you, when you're serving, scoop from the bottom and transfer to a plate. Make sure you also ladle some of the liquid salad dressing from the bottom of the bowl and use this extra salad dressing to sprinkle over the serving. Also try to proportion the eggs by ensuring there are 4 wedges per serving. If you're cooking just for 1 or 2 and you feel this is too much salad for you, this salad is also a great prep ahead recipe because you can store it in your refrigerator. All you have to do is cover the leftovers in your bowl with cling wrap and put it in the refrigerator, and it'll keep for several days. I hope you will enjoy this unique and delicious salad either as a meal or as a side dish with your favorite entree. Thank you very much for watching my video. Your support means so very much to me. I hope you come back when I post my next video, and until the next video, many blessings to you, stay well, and have a wonderful day. Cheers!